Welcome to Denton, Texas, home of the North Texas Mean Green, and the fans have been waiting since early this morning for the clash we have in store. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the North Texas Mean Green. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Wolverines will boot it away to start the game. No return coming. He'll call for the... First down for the offense. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
Time to take a shot. And he's got it inside the 25. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
We knew this offense wanted to come out here and let it rip through the air. This QB is in a beautiful rhythm early. Nice job with his footwork and his eyes, and he completes a big one there. Get this offense home.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting... They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
Here comes the offense on first down. They'll run it from the gun. Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's a big deal about going on the road? But if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off season, so they better be ready to bring it today, dude.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
And the Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. You put on that winged helmet, and the one thing you want to do is establish the running game.
Yeah, no matter who the coach is, no matter who the players are, it's a tradition. It's physicality. That's how they built this brand at Michigan. And I think no matter who's there, it's going to be how they continue to build on that tradition.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
That didn't bust for a long one, but now 3rd down becomes very manageable. It's not third in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He lofts one down the sideline. Touchdown, Michigan! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So an 82-yard drive there. And they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. He'll call for the fair catch here. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse, they'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. Makes the grab down the middle. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback is going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Gets it out fast.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Michigan 7, North Texas 3.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Fires to the middle. It's complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Might as well stick with him. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. He's got it. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
You know, athletic tight ends today are such a premium in college football. Not only can these guys block, but you see this tight end and his ability in the open field, the wiggle that he has to make people miss. Don't see that too often.
And I understand what the offense is trying to do. Use the wide side of the field, right? Use all that space, pitch on the outside, get on the edge. But the defense was too disciplined. Great job setting the edge, not letting them get outside, making the big tackle.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Swings it out to his running back. And that defense is all over that one. No room to run after the catch.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Skips away from pressure. The ball's free. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
4th and goal from the 5, and the offense is staying out there. A gutsy move by this ball club. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. The back goes in motion. He's looking to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, North Texas. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Temple is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Hall of Famer Joe Klecko should never be counted out of any game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Utah. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The lone back's got it. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's got it again. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Looking to throw for it. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He's looking on the right side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. At the 20, he's got space. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
It's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much has changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy, maybe you catch a flat route. Today, these guys have athleticism, and you just saw it from that dude after the catch on that last one.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Slams ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Number 35 with the carry.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're lining up to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Offense set on 1st down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He just missed the target on that one. Got it.
Knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. Here's the handoff. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. North Texas will have to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Caught close to the marker, it's Weeks. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, and letting him get some positive yards.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Coming after it. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. jumped on top of the pile.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Open space at the 25. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's going to pass. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Lucky.
And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
And these design QB runs, man, they really test the physicality of this defense. Knowing this quarterback's going to tote the rock, they know that there's now an extra blocker, so somebody on defense is going to have to make a superhuman effort, get off a block and make a play. They could not get that done yet.
21, North Texas, 10.
Bringing it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. North Texas will kick it off to start things here in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Boots, his first of the day away, was called on 4 times in the victory last week. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Wide receiver now comes in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Can't make the catch, and it'll be 3rd down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line. And he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football, create balance, and right here just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
North Texas has it going to work with another first down. From the red zone, looking for a space. Makes the catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Mean Green. They'll try to get the two-point conversion here and make it a three-point game. From the gun. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy. Here, your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms and all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Lofts one high and deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up of 3. It's 3rd and 7. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's taking the shot. And it's caught inside the 20.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Now from inside the red zone. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
How about that determined run inside the red zone? He's got 6. It's down at the 12.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Wolverine. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
Fair catch, called for and made. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to blow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Michigan 28, North Texas 16.
First down to start the drive after the break. Looking to move it through the air. He makes a catch. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Going for the big play. And that pass picked off. Got room on the return. The interception stopped the threat, and the return even better as he crosses midfield and gets it to the 49.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Running with power. He's up to 90 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Discards a man. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
Goes to the option.
Well, on offense, you've got to love the way you're off all game long.
And the Wolverines are flying down the field. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going. You're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. NC State is just getting blown off the field today. This has been a gong show since the opening kick. How does something like this happen? They're trailing by 17 to Utah State. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Give to the back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
On second down, he'll let it fly. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Complete downfield. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. The short hands, it's Fox. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, and still short of the first down.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter.
They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now, we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably will, let's go pad some stats, get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff, and these guys on the field, it's as if they knew